Hey everybody, it's Rod from Civil Advantage Firearms Training here. Today, as promised, again, we're going to do the review of the Sub 2000, Kel-tec Sub 2000. And I wanted to do a review of this little rifle for quite some time, but I didn't want to do one until I had enough time to shoot it and get to know the firearm really well before doing a review. As you know, the reason I'm doing these is I work really hard for my money, as well as all of you guys. If I'm going to lay down $700, $800, $1,000, $3,000 on a rifle or any kind of firearm, I want to make sure that it's, I'm going to get my money's worth. I'm not going to be disappointed. So I'm doing these videos just to share some knowledge. I really appreciate it. All you guys out there putting comments and sharing your knowledge below, that really helps. In any case, the Sub 2000, I did have some time to get to know this little bad boy. Super cool little gun. In most reviews, I like to separate the good from the bad, do the bad first and the good after, and then give you the overall buy, don't buy opinion at the end. But I'm just gonna flow through this one this time because it's such a unique firearm. Okay, first thing, as most of you know, this thing folds in half like a lot of Kel-tec's products. So we just pull the trigger guard here, and this thing folds. So first thing, it doesn't line up perfect, at least on this rifle. The front sight, which is the catch point, does not line up completely straight there, so it's not something you're going to go snap like that and fold up. So make sure that when you bring it down, you're careful. Maybe it's just this rifle that does that, but once it's locked, it's good. I mean, look at that. How cool is that, right? Non-restricted in Canada. This goes right in the trunk of the car, right? So, that and the tire iron, I don't know. Anyway, flat tire, you're going to need this. In any case, to release it, you just pull down on this little catch, and that's it. So word to the wise. You know what's kind of neat though is the sight folds up too at the same time. Kind of cool. Word to the wise. What you want to do is when you straighten this thing out, you got to give it a little pull. Don't try to push it and click it. It just doesn't click in properly. You got to make sure it's seated. If you know anything about this rifle, another super cool thing about the rifle is shoots pistol cartridges 9mm, 9x19s, using Glock mags. I think they do have another model out there that uses Beretta magazines, I think. If you know, type it down in the comments. That'd be really great. I think they're Beretta 92 mags, but might be mistaken. In any case, Glock mags, a lot of Glock people out there. I've got a ton of these kicking around, so that's great for me. And in Canada, this is a non-restricted firearm. We can shoot this out in the forest, and we can use pistol mags, which are 10 rounds. Which is a little bit more fun than the completely unreasonable 5-round rule. Okay, next thing. What's interesting about this gun also is how the bolt works. I don't like to slam the bolt closed on an empty firearm too often, but the bolt's back here. To charge the firearm when there's a loaded magazine inside, you just smack it down, kind of almost MP5-ish, which is kind of cool. You can do it that way. Something that's very unique about this firearm, unique about a 9mm, is that this spring, the whole spring assembly is here in the stock. The spring is really strong. So it takes a little bit of doing to pull this. So you can do it two ways. You can hold it against your body and pull it and lock it like that. I don't do it that way. It's a little bit too much. But what I do, and you guys all have your own techniques, just so you know if you end up buying one, is I hold this and I push the rifle away from me and twist it. And that seems to work a little bit better. In any case, that's how you charge the firearm. Magazine goes in here. Folds up, sights fold. We've told you about that. One of the only other negatives, maybe two more negative things. Bear with me. The stock is not adjustable. Because it folds, they couldn't make an adjustable stock. So however long this firearm is when you buy it, how it fits to your body, that's how it's going to stay. There's a fair size offset here, a sight offset. Okay, so the barrel's there, the middle of the front sight is here. It's like 2.5 inches. So fair size sight offset. The only other thing is, because this whole the action and the stock and the barrel are all in line, it makes it difficult. And this is a very common complaint with people that buy this rifle, is that the sights are so low that people end up cranking their necks down to try to see through the sight properly. I've experimented with this little rifle enough to say I'll give you a little tip on it if it helps, which is bring the rifle right up. The recoil is not that bad, and if you bring the rifle right up to your face, you're not going to have to turn your head as far and push your shoulder up, just like if you're shooting an AR, right? We do the same thing with ARs. But that's about the only way to do it. So the heavy spring is something. Oh yeah, here's the other thing. If you use the mag release, take the mag out, the handle right in here is a little bit flimsy. So Kel-tec guys, if you see this, that is a little flimsy, and you know, when you're just staring at the rifle, that's not really a problem. The problem actually shows up when you try to put this magazine in and you're putting it in a little bit crooked, because if I move that mag, that whole handle starts to open up. And not even that that's a real problem, I would just really hate to break the grip on this thing. Okay, so if the grip cracked or whatever, I'd be kind of upset at that. In any case, the recoil's not bad. Super fun to shoot, 10 rounds, non-restricted in Canada. It's painted black, plus you can get other colors and some accessories from Kel-tec, so that's kind of cool. All in all, super cool rifle. I think we're paying about $600 in Canada for these. And even though that's far too much, considering what our brothers in the US are paying, I still would recommend the rifle highly. If you're looking for a fun little toy to take out in the bush, and you know, 22s are great, but you know, you get sick of those after a while. You can always get the SU-16, shoot 223 out in the bush. That's a little more fun, but something that's right in the middle is the 9mm Kel-tec Sub 2000. So highly recommend it. It's been super reliable, have not seen it jam, and I think put about 800 rounds through it. So in any case, I would buy it again. I'm recommending it as a buy for sure if you can scrape up the cash. Hopefully this was helpful. If you, as I said before, if you have knowledge about this rifle, please fill in the comments, help some other guys out if they're trying to make a buying decision. And really appreciate you guys watching the videos. The response has been fantastic. So that's it for now. If you'd like to check us out on the web, you can find us at www.civiladvantage.com, and take care.
Beautiful.
I think that was fine.